What if I told you peace isn't found in silence, but in the rhythm of the land? Today, I take you deep into the heart of the village, where the rain has kissed the soil, the arrowroots are ready, and dinner? Dinner is a story told over fire, with ugali, cabbage, and slow-cooked pork. Join me as we harvest, cook, and reconnect with the soul of simplicity. The rain had fallen gently through the night, softening the earth with a tenderness only the heavens could offer. By morning, the clouds still hung low, quiet and watchful, as if blessing the land in silence. I stepped out early, the air cool and tinged with the earthy perfume of wet soil and budding grass. The season had finally turned. The rains had come in with them. Life stirred everywhere. Down by the riverbank, the arrowroots stood tall and proud, their lush leaves drinking in the morning mist. I knelt into the damp earth, fingers digging gently around the roots, careful not to bruise their golden flesh. There was something sacred in that moment, a quiet ritual passed down by those who walked these fields long before me. One by one, I pulled them out, cleaned them in the stream nearby, and carried the bounty home in a sisal basket slung over my back. Arrowroots, or Nduma as they're known in many parts of East Africa, have been feeding communities for centuries. Though often humble in appearance, these starchy roots carry a deep cultural and nutritional heritage. Their story begins in the tropical and subtropical regions of the world, where arrowroot plants, Maranta, Arundinacea, and similar edible tubers like Colocasia, Esculenta, taro, have been cultivated for thousands of years. Ancient communities in Southeast Asia, the Pacific Islands, and parts of Africa valued these roots not just as food, but as medicine and trade commodities. In East Africa, arrowroots found a perfect home near rivers and wetlands where the soil stays moist. For generations, farmers have grown them in small patches along stream beds or swampy land, using little more than hand tools and ancestral wisdom. How arrowroots are grown. Arrowroots thrive in moist, well-drained soils, preferably near water sources. Here's how they're typically grown. Preparation. The soil is loosened and cleared, usually near a river or swamp. Planting, cuttings, or suckers are planted directly into the soil. Growth period. They take about 8 to 12 months to mature. During this time, they develop large leaves and thick underground rhizomes, the edible part. Harvesting. Once mature, the roots are dug out carefully to avoid bruising. This is often done during or after the rainy season, when the soil is soft. It's a slow crop, but a rewarding one. Nutritional value of arrowroots. Don't let their plain look fool you. Arrowroots are nutritional powerhouses, especially for a natural, unprocessed food. High in complex carbohydrates, great for long-lasting energy. Gluten-free, perfect for those with gluten sensitivities. Rich in fiber, supports digestion and gut health. Contains potassium, iron, and B vitamins, good for your heart and blood. Low in fat and calories, ideal for clean eating and weight management. They're especially valued in traditional diets for being easy to digest, making them excellent for children, the elderly, and even those recovering from illness. Meals you can prepare with arrowroots. Arrowroots are incredibly versatile. Here are some ways you can enjoy them. Boiled arrowroots, the classic, just peel and boil. Serve with tea or porridge in the morning. Fried arrowroots and Nduma chips. Slice thin and deep, fry or air fry. Crispy on the outside, soft inside. Sprinkle with salt or chili powder. Arrowroot and coconut curry. cooked in a rich coconut sauce with spices like turmeric, ginger, and garlic. It's a comforting vegetarian dish. Mashed arrowroots, a twist on mashed potatoes, especially good when mixed with butter or coconut milk. Arrowroot stew, mixed with beef or beans and simmered in tomato and onion sauce. Hearty and filling. Arrowroot flour porridge if using processed arrowroot starch, used as a thickener or in baby weaning foods, especially in traditional medicine diets. In the end, arrowroots aren't just food. They're a symbol of heritage, health, and resilience. Whether eaten by the riverside under a mango tree or served on a modern plate in the city, they carry with them the quiet strength of the land and the hands that farm it. In your country, do you have arrowroots, and what is the local name? Back in the Shamba, the land called to me. With a djembe in hand, I tilled a small patch, welcoming, ready. The soil turned easily under my grip, rich and dark, humming with the promise of new life. I dropped a few seeds of kund and maize into the soft and earth, humming an old lullaby my grandmother used to sing when planting. A song for rain, a song for growth. By afternoon, the sky had cleared and golden light filtered through banana leaves, casting dappled patterns across the courtyard. I lit the 3-stone fire outside the kitchen. Flames flickered and danced as firewood cracked and snapped beneath the pot. As evening settled and the air cooled after the rains, I headed to the kitchen to prepare a simple but satisfying dinner: yilly, cabbage, and pork. I started with the pork pan-fried with onions, garlic, and a few spices, then let it simmer until tender and flavorful. Next, I sautéed chopped cabbage with onions and a pinch of salt, lightly cooked to keep it fresh and crisp. Lastly, I made the ugali, stirring maize flour into boiling water until it came together smooth and firm. With the fire still warm and the sky turning dark, I served the meal. A plate full of comfort after a long day on the land. This is what it means to live with the land, to rise with the rain, to cook over fire, to harvest what your own hands have planted. A day like this doesn't shout. It hums, softly, deeply. It reminds you that peace isn't found in silence, but in presence, in the rhythm of simple things, done well, with heart. And just like that, the day ends with a full plate and a full heart. From the farm to the fire, every step a reminder of the beauty and simplicity. Thank you for sharing this quiet evening with me. Until next time, stay grounded, eat well, and live slow.